Yo, what up? How you guys doing? Can't really see that good, but I just wanted to get on here and talk about life, man. I trying to make it brighter in here so people can see me better. Here we go. I've been just been thinking, man, and I want people to start thinking. I live in Michigan. I've done a lot of different jobs in my life, from anywhere from a certified miner to working at the airport, plowing snow, taking care of the runways, dishwashing. I DJ'd, and this is, it just seems like it just gets harder and harder every day. So I want people to keep an eye open and just think about different things. Let's think about what life would be like if everybody was equal. How would life be? How would your kids' life be? How would your grandkids' life be? And I want people to start looking at things like that. Life is too short for us to keep living the same way. Right now, millions and millions of people are stuck in their house, and that's wrong. It's wrong for everybody. It's wrong. It's wrong that we even had to come to this. And if we are gonna come to this, man, we shouldn't have to depend. There's people right now today that don't have nowhere to go. Literally, I mean, they don't have nowhere to go. In my opinion, is something has to change. Us as people have to come together and change this. And I want life to be better for all of us. I want us to not look at other countries like they're bad countries. Look at them as good countries. And that goes for everywhere, man. People need to start loving each other. Life is too short for us not to love each other. Life is too short for us not to have a game plan on what our kids gonna have to go through when they get older. Our kids are too young, man, and I don't want them to be stressed out about if they're gonna have somewhere to go or what job or whose job they're gonna work for. People should be free, man. If you don't want to go to that job, you shouldn't have to go. No matter what, things are gonna get made. People are still gonna do what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if things was equal, people still want PlayStations. They still want video games. They still want things. They're still gonna want to eat. So they're still gonna go to work because they don't have a choice there. But there's different ways, man. And I can't just say millions of Americans are stuck at home. There's millions of people stuck at home, period. And I know there's millions of people that are probably feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm over it. I'm over it. If you knew something as president, king, queen, whatever you are, it don't matter. If you knew something before you knew it, you should be shutting it down right away. Things should stop right away. Life is too short for us to be sitting here worried about this virus when we need to work. Some of us is trying to change our lives and could have just changed our lives in the last couple of weeks. And now they are being slowed down because of this, and that's wrong, man. So, for you guys that don't know me, my name is Rich, man, and I never made really a video before. I got a couple of them, but they've never been the best. So I lost my job, both of them due to marijuana, which I love, and I'm not quitting for no one. And I don't advise anybody to do that. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to quit something that you like doing. If you're not breaking anything, to go back to these jobs. I worked at those jobs and I never broke anything and I showed up on time. I done my job and I didn't smoke on their property. I did what I had to do. I have 5 kids, man. So from now on, I'm changing my life. I figured out a different way to live, and I've been stressed out about money so much, but I'm trying to tell people that there's some books that's out here that could change the way you think. It could change the way you think, period. And now, I mean, even before these books, I came to that conclusion when I turned 30 that it's not about me anymore. It's about my kids, man. I want them to be happy. And I'm not trying to give them everything they need, but I want them to have something. And I don't want them to have to depend on someone else for a job, neither. So all I can do is start my own lawn care business or start my own tree business and bring them on as partners when we get there. You know what I'm saying? They're young now, but when they get older, I want them to be right there. And if they don't, then they don't. But if they do, they get the business. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach them everything I know. I love you guys. Stay strong. Please keep your guys' ideals open. I I want to say a couple more things. Life is too short for us to be letting one person or anybody run us. And I don't care where you are. Life is too short. You only got one time in your lifetime to make a change. And no one or nothing should be stopping you from making that change. So another thing, that's my story. That's my life. Um, I, I make these little weird things when my kids mess up on the toilet paper and stuff. So I'll show you guys better. Yeah, man, it's hard to see in here. That sucks. But yeah. If you want to support our family, man, and support me making videos, I can make better videos. I am funny. I do a lot of funny videos. I try. Right now, it's hard to do a funny video when you're stuck at home, but support my Cash App group. It's my Cash App is $ Rich Rush. I think 224. Hit me up on here. Subscribe to me, man. I will be on here. I'm gonna speak the truth, man. This is real life things. Here's another thing. I feel that it should be against the law for any rich person to be president. And hear me out, guys. I don't say this just normally. I want you guys to understand what I'm saying. A rich person cannot tell you how your refrigerator looks. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They never. That's not talking about all of them. I'm talking about some of them. Some of them don't know. Some of them don't know that you have to wake up every day, go in your fridge and don't see nothing in there. And it's hard. Life is hard out here, man. And we got to stop playing like it's not. It's terrible. It's terrible. And if they was ever in this situation, they'd know. So I feel like if you're going to be a rich president, you should most definitely have to do like 5 months. And that's just the lowest of being poor. Be poor for 5 months, and we're not going to give you anything. We're going to give you, matter of fact, we'll give you a house. We'll let you live in a house that you pay rent to someone that don't have those things. You know what I'm saying? But we have to make changes in this world, man. And we have to think that there could be better. Imagine this. Imagine being able to go out, quit your job, and say, I'm going to be my own boss, or I want to go to school. And school should be free, man. No matter what, college or any of that. It should be free. Healthcare should be free. We are in America. It should be the best. But when jobs are holding you up, I'm telling you, it's killing your dreams. You can't dream about life if you're stuck at a job all the time. And that's where I'm at. Like, I came to that point, I'm doing a paper route now. You know what I'm saying? That's morning time. Now I have all day to even choose to do another job if I wanted to, which I'm going to be doing my own tree business. But I'm starting to save now. I came to that point, like, you got to know how much money you're going to have by the time you turn. You know, when you get old, you need to know. If you don't have a 401k, which I don't, and if I do have one, I never heard of it again, if I did ever sign for one. But what I'm saying is you need to know how much money do you plan on having when you turn 42. Like, I'm 32 now. So I determined that I have like If I put $400 away a month, I will have probably like 32,000. I think I seen. And if I was to put $800 away a month, I have almost $72,000 or 60 something $1,000. But it's fucking worth it, man. So guys, listen to this. I've been stressed out. I've been stressing about money so much that I had to start reading and listening to books. And the books are saying to take away that part of your stress. You know what I'm saying? Put $100 away and don't touch it. You have to set this in your mind that I'm not gonna touch it. So I have been. I actually started off. I've been buying change. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been trying to buy a little change, and you know what I'm saying? I have it. Yeah, I can just turn my camera around. You can't. And I do have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab my flashlight. And that's what I did. And now I could tell you guys this. I'm so much happier. I feel so much better knowing that I have something. You get what I'm saying? It just took a big blade off my shoulders. And I know I owe people money. I do. But I have to do this for myself right now to get started. Before I can start paying people back, I have to pay myself. And that's fucking important, man. People don't tell you that, and I'm sorry about cussing. I love you guys, and I don't want to cuss. I want to be right. But I want people to understand that, man. Our life is short. And if we keep letting other people predict it, we're just going to keep going the same pattern every time. The same things are going to happen. So yeah, I don't make very much videos, and I'm trying. I'm a little bit different, I get it. I just want to talk real, man. I don't get to really talk real all the time. People don't. I want someone that's gonna run this country and be able to talk real. You get what I'm saying? Don't come to us talking about some, it's your governor's fault. It's not our governor's fault. They don't have outside connections to outside the world. You could see this coming before it happened. And I don't care, man. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. I just want it to be, he should be able to talk to us all and bring everybody together as people. You know what I'm saying? He should have that touch in his voice, like, like I hate to say, Dr. Martin Luther King and Barack Obama, which was late. They all had that touch. They brung billions and thousands of people together. Millions of people together. Lots of people. Massive amounts of people together. They brung together. They brung Republicans out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? That was a Democrat that did that. And I would say sorry, going to all the different stories. But I would say Martin Luther King was probably a Republican, meaning that the Republicans back then was on our side. But what I'm saying is, it don't even matter. It don't matter if you're black or white. The only thing that matters is if you have that voice. You have to be powerful when you talk to us. I can't see someone getting on stage and being, oh, guys, it's okay. I got this under control. Don't tell us something that you don't. You know what I'm saying? And when you said that, you should come back on TV. I know the other day I told you guys I had this under control. Turns out I don't. I don't want you guys to panic. I am working, and our country is going to work to get this together. If we're all stuck at home, what we should have been figuring out is masks or something that we could put over our face and our body to cover our whole body and face and make it so no air could get in. That way, if someone sneezes or anything, they'll sneeze inside their mask, and it will stop everything. But I don't want my kids, or I don't even want to have to deal with this next year. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to go through this next year, being stuck at home, even though, I probably wouldn't be going anywhere anyways. But I don't want to be doing it. Shit, if I wanted to go somewhere, I want to be able to go. And you should too. No one is never even thinking about what if. What if there is something going on behind our backs that we don't know about as people? And I'm not trying to put that in your head. Because I don't know, you don't know, no one knows. And it could be crazy though. I really feel like we have to start looking at politics and everybody a little bit different. There's a little bit different things that we need to be doing as people, because we don't want our kids to have to go through things like this neither. I love you guys, and I really, really hope that you guys take your time and listen to my video. It might not all fit in, but some way and somehow you will think about it. Before I take off and get out of here, I want to say one more thing. A job you can never pass to your kids. A business you could always pass to them. Knowledge and letting them understand what you needed to do to get yourself out of that, it's important that you tell your kids to do the same. So just because I'm saving this money, I want them to save on top of this too. And before I even decide to save all this, something has to change. I have to be able to figure out where I'm going to put my money, how I'm going to do with it, what I'm going to do with it. And I'm thinking a little bit different than a lot of people. I'd rather invest in businesses of my own than actually put it into a stock market and watch my shit go down on its own. Now, after I get my own businesses, yeah, I will feel comfortable doing that. But until I get my own, I will not feel comfortable doing it. And you shouldn't either. Something put in my head that I need to just stop and hold on. And you should be thinking that same way. I gotta stop and hold on. So, I make videos on Facebook every day, and I try to talk to people, and it just seems like they don't get it. No one gets it. No one even see where I'm trying to come from. I want my family, like not just my family, that my immediate family. I want my whole family to come together and see this. They need to. Life is too short for us not to see big things. And the only reason why it's making it so we only see little things is because we constantly got to worry about working. But there's a book out there that was teaching me, like, what if you could think outside the box? What if you could see the world being everything being, equal? Everybody got money and no one's broke or no one's poor. Can you see that? Can you imagine something like that in your life? And those are things that we should be shooting for as people everywhere. Freedom for everywhere. Because no matter what, those people are still going to want those things. So we're even going to figure out robots to replace those things, or we're going to keep working and doing those things. But we can only do that as if we open up the minds of people and let them think freely for themselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't let them depend. We can't have people depending on jobs. We can't. Because it's slowing down the world. This one less step of us focusing on working could have been more focused on creating a virus. On fixing this virus. You know what I'm saying? We could have had that free time and not had to worry about the government giving us money neither. That's wrong, man. And if they are giving us the money, that's because we deserve it. We deserve it. We shouldn't have to wait on the stock markets or anything to crash for the government to give anybody money. Because I read something that said, it might be with our commandments, but they wanted it, for everybody to be able to touch that when they need it. You get what I'm saying? Not just one person decide on when you need it. If you need it today, here's some money for you to get a house. That's what we should be doing. And even if our money lowers in value, who cares? Because as long as we know as we print money out, who cares? No matter what money, no matter which way we look at it, is still gonna buy things. You know what I'm saying? No matter how low our value of our dollar is, if we just stop this stock market thing and just decide to just let people just buy things and stop trying to put a middle person in between those things, it'd probably go a little easier anyways. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in a world where there's only credit cards. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. Some of you might, but I don't want to live like that. I don't like it. I like having cash in my hand. I like being able to touch money. You know what I'm saying? I can't touch money. I can't touch money and I can only touch a card when I'm going to rub my card. I don't like that. I like being able to feel money in my hands. Besides, I never experienced having a lot of money. I want to. And you should want to too. Now, I want you guys to think really hard of this. Imagine people before our time, before we was probably even born. I'm 32. So anyone that was born before our time or anything, just imagine how they used to have to get around. You know, before they had cars, before they had anything. And even to build a car, imagine how many brains and people had to come together to do that. Maybe one person came up with the ideal, but it took brains to come up with every piece and part of that car. You get what I'm saying? So we have to start thinking outside the bubble like that. That's going to take thousands of people to come together and say enough is enough. We're done with it. And there shouldn't be no age limit on who could be president. You get what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no age limit. It should be whoever has the brains and whoever has the heart should be president. Whoever the people vote for, no matter what age. Because maybe it ain't working out that way. And maybe we need to figure out different ways of doing things. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other countries have young people. Young. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But we will still have our Congress and all that to stop bad things from happening. As long as they do their job, man. And we can't keep saying that the Congress didn't do their job. I feel once you get impeached, period, by anybody that don't want you in office, if it's more than one person, that's automatic. You don't get to play basketball if the whole coach or the whole team didn't want you to play. You'll be moving to a different team or something. You know what I'm saying? Then these are things that really have to happen. People literally have to get in office and make those laws now. Those laws have to happen. They have to change the way people think, the way schools are teaching our kids. All this stuff has to get changed quick. The next virus could be a sweeper. And if we're not on top of it, as everybody in this whole world should be on top of this. Everybody in this whole world should be able to stop and say it's not about money right now. It's really about everybody living. Life is too short for us not to be thinking about everybody. Life is too short for us to think that people could afford to live at home and not pay any bills or have any money coming in. How long do we got to wait? How long do people have to wait on money that should be printed off right away and given? We shouldn't be waiting on that. And we shouldn't be giving money to people that already have money. None of that shit make no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? You make a billionaire more richer than he is. He's already a billionaire. There's a lot of people that are not eating today, not got no money in their pocket, and can't even find a job even if they was looking for a job. You have to make American dreams come true, man. We can't be having fake American dreams. Or American dreams that only fit to certain people. And we can't keep putting in people's head that if they go to college, they're going to become someone bigger. They will become someone bigger as knowledge, but it's still putting people in a lot of debt. And that's not what people don't even think about that. And that should have been changed a long time ago. This is America, baby. It's supposed to be the home of the free. You know, but everybody's stuck at home right now. So it's home and being free. So anyway, it's kind of helping a little bit. But, no. But yeah, I'm sorry for that long speech, man. I just want to keep it real with you guys, man. These are real life issues. You know, there's been times where I couldn't even figure out how I'm going to feed my kids. And that's wrong, man. I shouldn't have to go through that. As a parent, I should never, ever have to go through that. I shouldn't have to worry about having a job or not having a job. And if I did have a job, I shouldn't have to worry about losing the job because I'm there. I'm there. I'm there and I'm there and I'm there. So now I got to that point like I'm not going to work for anybody else. I am going to start my own business and I'm not going to be dependent on anybody else. I'm over it. And people have to come together and say they're over it just like me. You have to say that I'm over it. I'm over the way this shit's been going down. I'm over seeing that we're all stuck at home. I'm over seeing that something like this has to happen before gas goes down. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't have to wait for something bad to happen for something good to happen. You know what I'm saying? That ain't right. And some people will probably say, oh no, we can't be doing things like that. But we can. We can and we shall. These people didn't fight for our freedoms for nothing. I mean, and it goes for everybody though. People didn't fight in this country for our freedoms for nothing. To be held back. Look, I understand that we are in a virus and we should probably stay at home just for everybody's sake. But that should be a talk that people come together and agree on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be forced. It should be talked about and come to a plan. What is your plan? If you think that you got a better plan than I do, then show me. And if there is a medicine out there, let's not hold back on it. If you know something really is working, anybody and everybody should be saying that right now. They should not be holding their tongues or biting their tongues because they're trying to make money. This is not about money. This is about everybody should be getting this shit for free because it should. And it should be continue being made. And yeah, that person should be getting paid for it. Yeah, he should. And it should be against the law to patent things like this. Like, you shouldn't be able to patent the coronavirus. The fuck? Did you make it? If you made it, then your ass need to go to jail. Attempted murder. That's not even attempted murder. That's like fucking death. You know what I'm saying? Life is too short for us to be doing this to each other, man. We're gonna fucking... If people are making this disease, we're gonna end up turning up like the dinosaurs. Where everybody's gonna be dead and no one's gonna be here. And we can't live like that. We can't be thinking like that. We need to think stronger and positive as people. Because it don't matter what color or what race you are or where you're from in this world. This world also needs to start thinking about ways to come together as people. And stop thinking negative about everything. Stop thinking everybody's out to get you and start feeling free again. You know, feeling like you are loved. And if your country is full of smoke or full of factories, maybe, just maybe, we need to figure out different ways to make that happen so they ain't doing this. What if this coronavirus is created by the air? What if it is climate change? We don't know. No one knows. But it can be. The only thing that I can see affecting my lungs is some smoke. You know what I'm saying? I have asthma. And I haven't had an asthma attack in a very long time, and thank God. Or thank whoever. Thank him to help my body get to this. And I don't want to have one. And I don't want to have to be under arrest of having one. But people do need to start thinking about us and everybody. People need to start thinking about themselves and maybe one day, you know, we can make a change in this world. Maybe one day we can make it able for anybody to come here in this country. As long as we are working to build this country and make it stronger, then why not? Because some of these people are engineers and sometimes we could use some of that information here. Once again, sorry for the long video. I love you guys. If you smoke one for me. I smoke and I love it. And I ain't quitting for nobody. And I want you guys to stay tuned. I'll be back on later on today to do a different video. Show you guys what I got going on so far. But yeah, life is too short, guys. And stay positive. Don't let this being stuck in the house drive you crazy, because it's driving me crazy. And I don't even want to go nowhere, but it's just the fact that if I did want to go somewhere, I want to be able to go when I want. And I should be able to. And anybody should be able to. But if you are sick or any kind of sickness, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to turn yourself into the hospital right now. If you have any kind of cold or anything, they should be influencing you or encouraging or encourage however you say it. They should most definitely be making it so you could come, but no matter what. And they should want you to be there, because we want to know if this thing is still going on or not. But who am I, right? I'm just a guy that's talking a whole bunch of crap, trying to put some different ideas in people's in heads, though. Different ideals. Should most definitely be against the law for anybody to be rich, though, to be president, because he already has money and he's going to be making more money on top of being president, and got unlimited now security. You get what I'm saying? Unlimited security that he does never have to pay for again. So if y'all think about it, and just keep your guys' ideas open, please, and don't just go out and vote for anybody, please, man. I still don't even see a Democrat that I want to vote for, and I'm most definitely not voting for your boy. Look, I love him, and I wish him well, but he has a lot going on, and he should have been thinking about this too. I have a lot going on in my life. Maybe this is not a good idea, but he could have pushed for maybe his son or his stepson to become president, and that would have probably been a different story. But it's just selfish. I think it's selfish when you get in office and you're rich, man. You already lived your life. Let someone that don't have any money get in office so they can become rich. And that's how we could build each other. If y'all don't want to split money, at least you can make it so poor people could become president, and we could continue doing it that way. You know what I'm saying? We don't put no more rich people in here because they don't know how the poor people is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna lie, man. This little bit of money that they about to pass out is kind of ridiculous. They're passing out us little bit of money, but they're saying they care about the poor people. But they're giving big companies loans, forgivable loans. Forgivable loans, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather take my risk with the forgivable loan than take my risk with this little $2,000. It's just, you just gotta think about that, man. If you're gonna bail out the people, you need to bail them out for real, though. Don't bail them out halfway. Same thing when you came with this fucking legalized hemp thing, and then legalize marijuana. That doesn't even make sense to me. Who does that? People, think before we act. Let's do things smart, and let's love each other, and let's try to move forward instead of keep going back. Because every time we go back, it slows up time that we could have made something else happen in our lives better. So think better, guys, and be strong. Be strong as people, and don't let no one tell you that you're not strong, and don't let no job tell you what you can and can't do. Because you can do whatever your mind can achieve. And we have to think about that. We can do whatever our mind can achieve. And if we're not listening or reading any of these books, we need to. My first book that I started listening to just recently was Napoleon Hill. My second book was The Richest Man in Babylon. I really highly recommend you guys check those books out. Those two books, man, something in the first book changed the way I was thinking right off the bat. The second book just made it even more clear. And I keep listening to those over and over and over. And I'm gonna continue listening to these books over and over and over and over and over until it sets in my head strongly that this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm doing it. So I love you guys. If you like what I'm talking about, subscribe. If you don't like what I'm talking about, move forward. Please share my video, man. I love you guys. I want to make this happen for me. I never really got to express myself in real life, and it's kind of coming out. People looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm not. I'm worried. I'm scared. I guess you could say I'm scared because I don't know. None of us know. We only know what we can see. No one told you to put away money when they might have told you, but they didn't tell you how much you need to put away. You know what I'm saying? They should have. They should have said that if you put $400 away, you ain't never gonna have to worry about money again when you turn 32. You will never have to worry about working again if you by the time you turn 32. So young people, please listen to this. Start putting money away at 18 and don't let no one tell you different. Don't let no one say what you can and can't do. Because once you start putting money away when you're that young and you turn 32, you won't have to experience this later on in your life. And as of right now, if something like this was to happen, you'll be straight still. Like, yeah, I'm stressed a little bit, but I'm not super stressed because I know I have some kind of money in my pocket. And that's the whole key. As long as you know you have some kind of security behind you, you'll be all right. No matter how much it is, maybe $2 or $3. As long as you know you're not touching it and you could go grab it whenever you want and feel it, that's the security part of it. It's weird, ain't it? It's just the feeling, though. The feeling of having it. Knowing that you have it and knowing that you don't have to touch it if you don't want to. And if you do touch it, you know you got to put it back. So, with that story being said, I love you guys. Thanks for checking out my YouTube. Subscribe. I'll be on here as much as I can talking about some real things that I see happening in our lives. And I'm gonna talk more about my book that I'm reading. And I encourage you guys to check them out too. And if you can't buy the book, look for it on YouTube. Please. It's important. You have that information. Write that information down and pass that information to your kids. It's important for them to pass it down to their kids. It's important for everything. And this is really, truthfully, most of everything that we should have been learning in school. And then they should have been putting it in place. But I gotta go. Peace. Sorry y'all can't see me. Blinded by light. I'm just